I'm going to introduce Trish Carlin. Trish Carlin is another director of ITSG. Her experience goes far beyond working with Flintshire Council, where she was in the economic development time, and she worked extensively for blue chip companies in a very senior position all over the world. And Trish is probably going to take more of a lead with Spanish-speaking nations that ITSG is working with, which is a big part of the CPTPP development programme. So she's going to talk about, specifically now, about the launch of our Celtic Traders Association or Alliance that I alluded to before. So,
right, I think Traders of Celtic Nations Alliance, so important for everybody in this room. I think the most important thing is never too late to export, because it's never too late for any country, any company to have a go at exporting or importing, because that's what we're here for. That's what we're here to help you to do. And we can do it with any product as long as we can find a market for you to sell into. And this is where Celtic Traders come in, particularly for micro businesses. It's really important. What is a Celtic nation? Well, we're Celts, aren't we? Anybody who was born in Wales is a Celt. But equally, anyone who was born in Ireland, anybody Scotland, and then we've got the other countries that Clive talked about before. We've got the Basque Country, we've got Galicia. We never spoke about Galicia. They're absolute Celts. A lot of their language is very similar to ours. And then we've got people in the Baltic states as well who've got a Celtic heritage. So there's lots and lots of countries that we can work with who perhaps we've never thought about working before, who've got an empathy with us. We found this particularly working with the Ukrainians and some of the smaller nations on this actual programme, that they have got a fantastic empathy with this country and they really want to work with us. So it's really great. But if we look at this, enterprises in North Wales, whoever thought there was 253,800? Goodness me, that's an awful lot of small businesses. Wales is a country of SMEs with fantastic products, with a lot of them with fantastic potential to actually use their uniqueness to get into other countries. And of course, Ireland, 309,000. Now the good news here is Clive has already been in negotiation with Ireland, Limerick in particular, and we're going to set up a small office in Ireland, which is really, really good. So again, more people. He talked about Cornwall before. Isle of Man. Has anybody ever been to the Isle of Man? It's so different to the UK, isn't it? They've got this definite culture, which is different, but they do work with us an awful lot, and obviously we work with them, and we're very happy that they're going to be part of this project that we're going to be working with. And a lot of people have been to Normandy, been to Brittany. Lovely people, they love us, you know, apart from the people in Paris who don't like us very much. Anyone who's watched Emily in Paris will know about this. But, you know, looking at sort of Normandy, they're completely different. They're like us, aren't they? They want to work with us. That's great. So these are the countries that a lot of people from Wales have emigrated to. Now, this is great news for us because some of these countries are in, come on Keith, CPTPP. Day, I've done it.
No, you didn't get it first time.
Okay, all right. But a lot of these, we've got Canada, New Zealand, and, you know, we've already got possible free trade with these countries. So we need to look at those pretty quick and get some of our businesses with our fantastic products to be able to trade. So this is something Keith and I will be working on very much so to make sure that we can start looking at opportunities in those countries. United States, well, Clive's recently, he's been to New York and he's already set up meetings. There's a whole project underway of how we can work with the USA and Ireland as a starter to make sure that we've got an actual project which is viable. So that's absolutely super, because in America, anybody who's worked in America, and I know you have, there's big Welsh populations all over the place. But it's not just Welsh. There's how many Irish live in America? God knows. And also, you know, in the other states. And anybody who's worked in America knows how different each state is, each culture is. each economy is. It's quite difficult to break into the United States. So it's good to hear. Did you say Texas is somewhere that who said Texas before? Right, Texas. Okay, just remind me, Texas is doing what?
Well, the UK government are negotiating a trade agreement with Texas.
Wow, well, there you go. That's another one. I mean, it's all ticks in the box, isn't it? We have got so much potential here. It really is something that we can have a go at. As small micro businesses, we've really got potential to get our products over there and actually selling on a platform. So, how are we preparing? Movement of small quantities. We've had conversations about this morning. Micro businesses only have small quantities of product. So we're working with the likes of Lindsay, we're working with Dominic, so that eventually we can help you get small quantities moved, and you've got the right customs papers to be able to do it, there won't be challenges, because we will know the problems, the barriers, and get those sorted out before we actually try. And if we do have problems, there's enough of us in our partnership agreements that we can help you get those products to market. And also working with the Welsh Government, because they have trade missions overseas. That's a question I've got for you. Will the Welsh Government, do you think, start doing more with some of these CPTPP countries, do you think? Because that's the way. If they start doing more trade missions to those countries, then we can get help to actually get our companies over there to actually sell their own products, which is what we need to do. But that's a question maybe we need to address further up the line. Yeah? But it is one that we need to think about, really. Alcohol duties, right. We're looking at bonded warehouses. We have a possible opportunity with 2 people or 3 people in this country that we can get bonded warehouses, and we're really in strong negotiations with them about how we can help you with small quantities to be able to move your goods. So what we're trying to say is all the signs are good. There is opportunity here, but we've all got to work together, and we've got to find more people with more unique products who want to export, who've got the will to export. We can get them over the fear of exporting, but we've got to get them to the winning line. And this is where, in Mid Wales, it's been quite difficult. It's been difficult for us to get people to engage. So one of the messages we're trying to get out today is, if you've got friends who've got fantastic products, talk to them, tell them that we're here, we can help them. And the more business we can get into this project, the better, because then we've got a better platform to sell our goods abroad. So that's what we're trying to do, create a network, obviously. If we can create a great network, we've got guaranteed trading partners abroad. We'll have our office in Ireland, in Limerick as well. So we've got a platform to get into the United States straight away as soon as that office is open, because we can work with our partners who we've already got in Ireland. USA, well, as I said, Clive's already been over there, and he's also got connections now with Cornwall. So consequently, we're on the journey. This is where we are now. We're on the journey, but back to what I said, we need partners to work with us, and we need businesses who are willing to help us to get there by trusting us to help them with their journey to export. We had to show this. This is the guy who runs the St. Patrick's Day, Hilary Byrne, and Clive loves his photograph being out there, so he wants to be infamous, and and that's Clive's wife as well. So she had, but yeah, we've got a really good start of a relationship with them, because if they are engaged, and they have been for so many years, they've already got a platform, they've got a trading platform already established. If we can work with them, we've got guaranteed customers that everybody can sell to. And this is Clive's Ukrainian ladies in Scotland that he's been working with, because okay, Ukraine isn't in this alliance, excuse me, at the moment, but there is talks that they are going to try and join CPTPP. Okay, So consequently, you know, here we are. We've started the liaisons with all of these people. So can you see what we're trying to do? It's a big jigsaw, and we're trying to join all the pieces to make the journey easy for small micro businesses, that they can trade successfully without the pain, and take away the fear of doing this and getting small products from mid-Wales abroad to all of these countries. And we want to help you. So please help us. Tell your friends. If you've got friends who've got companies, AMRC over there, we want to work with you particularly because you've got manufacturers who are, you know, have got products that we can help them get to new markets that they've never tried before. We have got to be a partnership working together. That's the only way we're going to succeed. And really, that only took 10 minutes, and I think I've said enough. Thank you.